It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New Orleans Saints. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
The pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Garoppolo now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Boyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Play fake. Garoppolo. They'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
26-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another Saints. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 3, Saints nothing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got one wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This this one good for 18.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
The 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10
at the 41-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block the linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes this Washington 10, Saints 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Bearing down on him there. He could not hang and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, now Garoppolo. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Luka Fitzpatrick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
13-yard line.
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that ended the place quicker.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line.
to throw again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Washington.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Garoppolo's pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Pass for 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his pass is intercepted from picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The quick slant caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now is Garoppolo.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Saints.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
30, Saints 6.
2nd and 2. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Washington first down.
And again, this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down he goes. Zach Ball picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is caught. Into the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now here's another
It's his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Washington.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for one...